This is Mike and Kelsey from Briar Farm, and this is another episode of Conversations with Cattle. How this is going to work, I'm going to ask Kelsey a question. She doesn't even know what we're talking about. So, what do you think is one of the most memorable events that has happened since we've lived here?
Memorable event since we lived here? Mm-hmm. Like in the earth, or just our family? Or?
Oh, just here.
Well, there was that hailstorm.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking.
What were you thinking of?
I was thinking about how we owe it to bats.
Oh.
For the lives of Finley and Bruin, because when we bought this house, Ivan wasn't born yet. Maylee was 2. Mm-hmm. We were renovating the house, and I'd finally gotten the upstairs renovated, so our bedrooms were done, and we were sleeping upstairs.
Yeah.
So Ivan was in a bassinet next to the bed, and Maylee was in her own bedroom. But we woke up by, I think it was Lily barking one night.
Yeah.
And if you've ever seen the movie The Great Outdoors,
that was us.
How they had a bat in the cabin. That was us that night. So anyway, I got up to go downstairs because Lily was barking, and the lights were on. I can't really remember. I'd either turned the lights on in the kitchen, but I wasn't sure what was going on. I peek around the corner into the kitchen, and I see Lily sitting in her back room with a bat flying in circles over her head, and small, unpredictable, moving creatures freak me out.
He's also terrified of moths. So yeah,
moths. Mice don't necessarily freak me out, but they do startle me. But bats freak me out. I do not like bats. I don't really like snakes.
That's my hair.
So I
married me.
I ran upstairs, and years ago we invented bat gear from another bat story. We can tell it some other time. But bat gear involves long pants, hooded sweatshirts.
Yeah, with the strings pulled tight.
Where you tie the hoods tight so you can basically see out of one eyeball. I got my bat gear on, and
socks pulled up over your pants.
Yeah, I think all we did there was open.
We opened the doors and it flew out.
We opened the doors and it flew out. So
no big deal.
No big deal.
We went back to bed thinking, okay, close call, but we handled it. And
it wasn't maybe an hour later.
An hour later, I woke up.
Well, I woke up to the sound of a ting, like something hitting something metallic. I had this gun locker in our bedroom, and I thought maybe like the baby had kicked a toy or sock onto Kelsey, and Kelsey had threw it and it hit the gun locker. But that wasn't the case, because Kelsey got up out of the bed, grabbed Ivan, and yelled on her way out. There was a bat on my face, and
I said, "There's another one!" as I'm running out. And the only reason I thought to yell back to Mike was because I ran past our daughter's bedroom and I thought, somebody has to get Maylee.
And so I woke up and I thought, no way there was a bat. And there was no way it was a bat on her face. But nonetheless, I grabbed Maylee and went downstairs. We bat geared back up. And we're going in the bedroom with brooms and tennis rackets, and we're hitting the curtains and things like that. And I calmed down. I got the light turned on, and I'm looking around, and there's no bat in here. I don't know what you're talking about. And then I look over, and on the door was a little hook to hang, like a bathrobe on. And there the little sucker was.
It's like the moment in Christmas Vacation where they're trying to find the squirrel,
yeah.
And it's on Grandpa's back.
Yeah.
And everyone yells, "Squirrel!" Like, there it is.
So I had the broom and I hit the bat off of the hook, and the bat landed into a basket of clean clothes. So I'm smacking the bat with a broom, and it's being cushioned by the clean clothes. So nothing was happening to the bat because I wanted to kill the little son of a gun. And then all of a sudden, on my upstroke, the little creepy bat claws got caught on the broom, and the bat flew into the corner of the bedroom. And I was unable to pin the bat with the broom, and I'm not really sure what happened.
I think I handed you a hammer.
But yeah, out of the corner of my eye, it was like this hammer appears, and I took the hammer and I quickly, humanely dispatched the bat. Now this story does have a lesson, well, two lessons. One is if that bat had landed on my face, Bruin and Finley would not be here because I probably would have had a heart attack and died. And the other lesson is that if you do ever have a bat in your house, and especially if you know it landed on you, you should have that bat tested for rabies. So.
Which is why we made sure to kill it and didn't just try and throw it out a window or something.
Right.
So I think the bat probably flew into the ceiling fan and got thrown onto my face because I was sleeping on my side, and when I picked it up, I grabbed wingtip to wingtip with my fingers, and I grabbed it and threw it. And I think in the same motion, I rolled over, grabbed the baby, and took off out of the room. But yes, you want to always get your bats tested if you have a close encounter. And your wife is tougher than you are.
Yeah, if that had landed on my face, there's no way. I don't even think I would have. I don't know what I would have done. To this day, I think about it, and I don't even think I would. I don't know what I would have done. I don't think I would have even touched it, grabbed it.
You just would have died.
I would have just died.
Oh, you got babies to protect now.
But since then, our house, like Kelsey mentioned, a hailstorm. We had a hailstorm, and we figured out where the bats were getting in.
We had to reside the house, and we found their entry point.
Right.
Finally, we've had more than one bat occasion. What is it? The Discovery Channel has Shark Week. We have Bat Month.
Yeah. Between
July 27 and August 27. On hot nights, we don't sleep well because that seems to be the time they come in. I think
we have had a bat in the house once since then. Then that's when we had a window air conditioning unit that wasn't sealed good around the edges.
There was another time too when I found one in one of my fly traps.
Yeah.
We've had at least.
But that was before the house renovation too.
Oh yeah.
So the one after the house renovation, the kids were in what we call the playroom, and I was in the TV room in the back, and I was sitting there watching TV, and the kids yelled out to me, "Dad, there's a bird in the house." And I knew right away it wasn't a bird. So again, I go into the kitchen and I'm peeking around the corner, and I see this bat flying around, and I immediately back away, abandon my kids, and I said, "Kids, run in here really fast." And I've never seen a look on Ivan's face as serious, and he was just a little squirt. Finley was born at that time, so he was maybe 2, 3.
He was probably 2 because Finn was an infant, I think.
And he ran that corner, and he was like on a 45-degree angle around the kitchen table, and I covered the kids in a blanket on the chair, and I went and got bat gear on. That bat, I think, was it. We got out by opening windows again.
Yeah, I think they circle around trying to find a way out. So, pro tip, when you have bats break into your homes, open a window or a door so they can get out.
Lesson number 3. If you get a bat in your house, all you have to do is open a window, and they sense the cooler air, if your house is really warm like ours was, and they'll fly right out.
Yeah, I think something about that time of year is common to get bats in. Like it's the time when young bats are leaving their parents or something, and they don't know.
Yeah, we figured out that they were getting in through the attics behind an old chimney stack, but from the attic into the house, I have no idea how they were getting in. But
yeah.
Thanks for watching the second edition of Conversations with Cattle.